So what is your first and last name and how do you spell?
Kathleen Alston, Cathleen.
Very nice. And ignore the camera, just look at me. Just a nice little conversation, right? It doesn't even exist. Okay, so which question did you choose?
The high school one. The what do I?
Don't want to forget?
Yeah.
Okay, so perfect. So what is one moment in high school that you don't want to forget?
It's kind of like not really high school, but like for softball, like we won sections, so I don't want to forget that.
Definitely. Okay,
Yeah.
so how was that winning sections? I know, like, obviously it's super hype.
Yeah.
And softball's a really fun sport, so that just playing in that game was probably fun. But how was that for you?
It was like really great. Like I don't know.
You don't know?
No, like it was just like.
It was just a bunch of energy.
Yeah.
Fun. So how is your like team dynamic in softball? Were a bunch of them like seniors and now they're gone, or like?
Yeah, we had like 5 seniors, but like everybody like meshed together like really well.
Okay. So you all have like great team chemistry.
Yeah.
Very nice. And what position do you play?
Outfield.
Outfield.
Yeah.
Center field, left field, right field?
Left field.
Left field?
Yeah.
It's a good position. Good position. Lots of hits too. Okay. So when did you start off playing softball?
I started in 6U when I was 6 years old.
6U. Wow. Okay. So I played baseball for a while, right? So I know like how Little League works and stuff like that. Is softball similar? Like
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
Okay. So can you explain like the process of like getting up to high school?
For me, it was just like I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Take your time.
For me, I was like each team that I was on, like I got the best that I could, and then I got to a new team and just kept getting better. And then high school, like I just kind of showed that off.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So did you play travel ball or club?
Yeah.
Travel ball?
Yeah.
Both?
Well, it's like the same thing.
Same thing? Okay,
Yeah.
same thing for,
Yeah.
okay, so for baseball, it's like super different because like club, you usually stay in your city. Travel ball, you go like all across the United States.
Oh,
right?
well, I play travel.
Okay, so you play travel. So
Yeah.
how long did you play travel for?
I've been playing travel for like 3 years, 4 years.
Okay, so do you still play travel or just
Yeah.
for high school? Very nice. So how has the travel ball experience been? I know it varies between people, right?
Yeah.
So how has it been for like your family in particular? I know transportation is weird and stuff like
Yeah. I don't know. We travel to LA a lot, but
that. Definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, sweet. Hey, that was a great interview. Thank you so much. You can pass the mic to.
All right, so what question do you have?
The third one?
Which was?
Yeah, which one was the third one, yo?
High school member.
Yeah.
All right. You're saying your parents are probably going to see this.
Okay.
Be on good behavior.
You're putting this on the yearbook!
Working? Your parents are going to see it.
All right.
Okay, are you ready? Ignore him.
It's
It's just me.
kind of hard to not see him.
Okay, so what's your name? How do you spell it?
My name is Eric Shepard. How do I spell it?
Yeah, spell it. Okay.
Why would I spell it?
Because we don't know how to spell your name.
What do you need my name spelled for? Should I restart? That's my bad.
Fine, just keep going.
Just spell your name.
All right. My name is Eric Shepard. Spelled E-R-I-C-K. Last name too? Okay. S-H-E-P-H-E-R-D.
Perfect.
I'm a sophomore.
Got it. Okay. And then I'm gonna have you say my name is, say your name, and then you're gonna answer the question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My name is Eric Shepard, and something that I don't want to forget from high school year would be the water polo season. We went undefeated this year. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know, yo. I don't have that much of a plan, yo.
Hey, and then so yeah, tell me about like how'd you get involved?
I was the center for the game. I was the center spot. It was pretty physical. About it.
Okay, when did you start playing?
Like freshman year.
So you had ever played before freshman year?
Nah.
Hey, wow, that's really interesting. And you played like varsity or JV this year?
JV.
Got it, and you went undefeated?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. That's really cool. What would you say like about water polo? Why do you like it?
Why do I like it? Because it's more physical than other sports. I don't know, it's more fun for me. I don't really know.
Okay, like so you think physical aspect of it like challenges you?
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, you now can take it back, just so we know what question you're doing.
Okay.
All righty. So what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
Grayson Nichols, Graceyn, Nichols, Nichols.
Perfect. What grade are you in?
Sophomore.
Excellent. Okay, so ignore the camera. Nice little conversation, just me and you. Doesn't even exist, right? Okay. So perfect. So tell me your name again and tell me one moment from high school that you don't want to forget.
Grayson Nichols, and one high school memory I don't want to forget is both my freshman and sophomore year fireworks at the homecoming game with my cheer team. Like running off after performing, all of us are like super like happy, and then we are running around taking pictures, and there's lots of tears.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say the tears are mostly for like the seniors that are going to be leaving next year?
Yeah, because especially last year I came in as a freshman getting really close to a senior, so you always have that bond with an upperclassman, and it's sad because it's their last year.
For sure. Okay, so can you tell me let's not focus on the sad, maybe let's focus on the happy. So like what year, so you're sophomore, right? So
Yeah.
you've been doing it 2 years now. So in the past 2 years, what's like the best, funniest moment, like funniest story that's happened when the fireworks are going off?
I would definitely say this year we were probably running around, and my coach saw us taking a photo for me and my friend, like tripped on someone else, and she caught herself, but she just kind of tripped a little bit. But because we're all like on the ground, running around trying to get a photo done, like taken with like the fireworks in the back. Or sometimes the funniest thing is when we're like all set up and we take a photo, but then they're done. They just finish.
Yeah, because they're fast, right?
Yeah, and then because we come from the sideline after watching the floats, so we're just like running, and then we miss it sometimes.
Definitely. So who do you usually get pictures with? Is it like the friends that you? Is it like just everyone in cheer? Do you try to like get a picture? Is it just specific friends? Is it like upperclassmen that you bonded with?
So my freshman year, I actually didn't bring my phone out because I wasn't expecting to take pictures. But then a JV girl took a photo of me and one of my best friends, who I also base with. So then this year we decided we're gonna bring our phone, give it to our coach, and we're gonna get that same photo every year, but like our backs facing the camera, facing the fireworks every year.
So you can see how you guys are growing every single year?
Yeah, because we base together, so it's kind of like we have a special bond together.
Definitely. Okay, thank you so much. That was great. Piece of paper up. Excellent. I can seal it. Give us a second to realign. Some guy just tripped into this. Alrighty, so what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
My name is Lila Poole, Lilapoole.
Alright, what question did she choose? What question did you choose?
What moment from high school do you never want to forget?
Alrighty, what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Excellent. Okay, so tell me your name again and tell me what moment from high school you don't want to forget.
My name is Lila Poole, and the moment from high school that I don't ever want to forget is going to my friend's water polo game. I think that it was just an amazing experience, not only because there was a boys water polo game before that and the atmosphere was crazy, but I also think it was really fun to cheer on some of my closest friends in 5th grade.
So what level does your friend play for?
They played JV.
JV? Okay, so boys or girls?
Girls.
Girls. All right. So why was this moment like so impactful? Why does it really stick in your memory?
I think it's because the 2 people that were playing have been one of my closest friends since 5th grade, and I also went with some of my other friends, and before that we had gotten ready and we made posters for them, and we were really excited to go cheer on our friends that we've known forever, and it was just a really nice day, honestly.
Very cool. And they play for the school?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Goodness. I don't really know our question. Were there any highlights of maybe the preparation or when you were there cheering them on, or maybe they just had a super good game or anything?
Yeah, it was a tough game for them. They lost, but I think getting ready for it, because my friend made that poster, it was really funny.
What
and
poster?
It was I don't really remember what it was said, but it was just really funny because the pictures that we used on them, and I have a picture of it somewhere, but I think that part, like the getting ready for it part, and then going there and actually like cheering for them and seeing them like smile and like laugh and kind of look ashamed, it was kind of funny.
That's really cool. All right, thank you so much. You
Thank
survived. I can steal.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know why it's like
Special to paper.
Fine, I
Yeah.
can fix it.
All right, just hold that up.
fun.
Good. Thank you.
Perfect. I can steal it. All righty. Okay, so what is your first and last name and how do you spell it?
Emmy Stephan, EMMESTEPHAN.
All right, what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Excellent. Okay. Ignore the camera. Nice little conversation. Doesn't even exist, right?
Okay.
So tell me your name again and tell me what moment from high school you don't want to forget.
My name's Emmy Stephan, and a moment from high school I don't want to forget is all the time I get to spend with my committee in ASB, and just like how like much like I've got closer to them over the years, and they're just like my really good friends.
Okay, what committee are you
I'm in RHS Connect, so we're in charge of like Thunder Galleria and like Link, and we make posters to bring to other schools. Like that's what we do.
in? Okay, really cool. So Thunder Gallery, I know that's coming up in like a week, right? So how's the preparation for that been?
It's been like stressful, but like me and my committee just like work really well together. So basically like we've been just sorting donations, getting everything prepared, and I think it's been better than last year. We have a good thing going, and I'm really excited about it.
Definitely. Yeah. So have you been in the same committee since freshman year, or I don't know how ASB works. How are you assigned to your committee?
Basically, you get to like choose like what you want to be in, but Mr. Thompson like has like the final say. So I got put into RHS Connects my freshman year, and I had like no idea what it was because I originally wanted to be in Spirit, but he put me in that RHS Connects, and I was actually really excited about it, and I really liked it. So I chose to do it again this year.
Okay, what was your favorite part that made you like really want to stay with RHS Connects last year?
Probably just like my committee, and it was like it wasn't stressful. It was just like a chill class, so I knew I could always like go there and just like have a good time. And I also like was really good friends with the commissioner, so it was fun to just like have like a leader in the committee that you can like look up to and that you know is going to do a good job.
Definitely. All right. Thank you so much. That was great. I can steal that mic.
I'll hold up that paper real quick for the camera, whichever question shows. Connor can take that.
Can you say your first last name and how do you spell it?
Yeah, my first name's Roman, last name Taroli, ROMANTAROLI.
Okay, and what grade level are you?
I'm in 10th grade.
Do you remember your question?
Yeah.
Okay, can you say your first name? Can you like repeat your name and then answer the question? Like, hi, my name is blank and blank.
Okay. So I say, hi, my name's Roman Taroli, and then I just repeat like the questions being asked to
answer
me.
the question for us.
Okay. Hi, my name's Roman Taroli, and a moment from high school I don't want to forget is last year in business class. I remember we had a Monopoly day, and I don't remember not feeling happy the entire period and just having a good time with my friends and my teacher.
Okay, around when was this?
This was last year. I want to say a week before Thanksgiving break.
And what was the occasion for playing Monopoly?
We were trying to learn about money, and she wanted us to spend it well and not use all of it.
So it was an assignment for you?
Yeah, it was an assignment.
Okay, can you tell me maybe like why exactly is that a special memory that you don't want to ever forget?
Well, it's special because some of the friends I still hang out with now came from that class, and it was just a really good time.
I assume you still hang out with those friends?
Yeah.
Are there any other special memories you guys have made together?
Not really.
How often do you hang out with them?
I hang out with them at lunchtime, usually around school. Sometimes we hang out after school, but yeah, pretty frequently.
Can you tell us what maybe what your daily hangout routine is like?
Well, I just, after this period, after first period, I would go and hang out with them at break, and then I hang out with them at lunch, and maybe we'll do something on the weekends.
So I assume you're very close to them?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to reconnect with them or stay connected with them after high school?
Yeah, I'll try and stay connected with them. Maybe a couple calls a week or something.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Tell me what your name is, how you spell it, and what grade you're in.
My name is Howie Lai, Howielai.
Okay. Can you repeat your name and then tell me by saying like my name is blank and then say what moment from high school if you don't.
Okay. My name is Howie Lai, and one moment that I'll never forget in high school is D. Maria, my chemistry teacher, calling someone a bad word.
Tell me a little bit more about this.
She got mad that some kid named Madden was not paying attention, and she just cursed him out.
Kind of crazy. So tell me, like, do you like this teacher or?
I think she's an awesome teacher, and I really appreciate her teaching ethics, and yeah.
Awesome. So, switching the topic a little bit, we'll talk about some other stuff than teachers cursing out the students. Any other moments in high school that you think that like would stick out to you in your future?
I think switching from switching math teachers was pretty good because it enabled me to learn better and communicate with my teachers more.
So tell me about this new teacher. Do you like her or him?
It was from freshman year, so Mr. Trejo, awesome teacher, never forget him, and yeah.
That's great. So tell me a little bit more about like what you think makes you a good teacher. Like,
Well, he understands his students and he takes the time to learn about them. So, you know, I think that's what makes it a good teacher.
That's great. Okay, so about like high school, do you know what you wanting to do outside of high school?
Mainly study either medical things like health or engineering.
So would that like translate into like a career for you? Would that translate like into a career for you?
Yes.
What do you want to go into?
Mainly just industrial engineering or some type of surgery.
So is there anyone in your family currently that's like influencing you to like kind of go for that path?
Not really.
Just grew up there.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much.
Or homecoming? No. Homecoming? I feel homecoming too. Okay. Wait.
hold that up for the camera. See.
Was it ready?
What's your name? How do you spell it? And what grade are you in?
My name is Ava Duncan, Avaduncan, and I'm in the 10th grade. And then what?
Perfect. Can you say your name one more time? Because I forget what time by the way. Just say your name one more time. So my name is Blake, and then say what is the moment from high school that you
My name is Ava, and a moment from high school that I don't want to forget is homecoming because I have a good time with all my friends.
So tell me a little bit more about like what you did.
What I did for homecoming? All my friends come over, we all get ready together, and we take pictures and we hang out.
That's super cool. Like what was the difference between freshman year homecoming and sophomore?
I had a lot more fun. I was with people I enjoy being around and make me feel wanted.
That's great. Did you have a date for either one?
Yeah.
Tell me why you're laughing.
I'm not I'm not laughing. It was fun.
Just give me a few more details. Honesty.
No, we were just friends, so it was fun. I had fun.
Who did you go with?
Brady Cooper.
That's great.
What did you guys do?
My friend group and his friend group took pictures together, and then we just had dinner together. So.
What's like there's a lot of like hype that goes into homecoming with like a lot of different events like the rally and like the actual dance and like the before the dance. What was like your favorite moment in one of those?
I would say before, getting ready with my friends and taking pictures.
That's great. Tell me about like the rally and the football game.
I don't know. I had the rally. I like all rallies, so I don't know. It was fun.
The football game and the floats.
Yeah, the floats this year were really cool to see. Actually, they were really good.
Why do you think the school should do homecoming? They're like what about homecoming make it special?
I think it brings the school together and everyone together.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So I'll let you take it from here. Can we call things in here? You.
Yeah.
All right. We're just gonna have a conversation, pretend like the cameras might have been there. Can you say your name and what grade you're in?
My name is Sophia Daroshkina and I'm a sophomore.
Okay. Can you say your name again, starting with the statement, my name is blank, and then answer the question, what is the moment from high school you don't want to forget?
My name is Sophia Daroshkina and I don't want to forget when I'm hanging out with my friends.
Do you have a specific like memory from that?
Just hanging out at lunch.
Yeah. What do you guys like to do outside of school?
Go to the mall, just do shopping.
Yeah,
whenever.
is shopping one of your hobbies?
Sure, yeah.
What are some of your other hobbies?
Singing, just playing music, whatever.
That's cool. So tell me a little bit about your friends.
They're cool, funny.
Yeah? Like, what's like a trait that you like see in your friends that you like want to have? You don't know?
I don't know.
What's like, what, do you have a story or something funny that you have with your friends at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Just like jokes, whatever.
Just jokes?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hello. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling. Okay, we're gonna go homecoming float coming down the track. All right. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. So hold that up, and if you could tell us your name and how to spell it.
All right. My name is Matthew Price, and I'm a sophomore. M-A-T-T-H. Yeah.
All right. So, what is the moment from high school you don't want to forget?
Like one specific moment was during homecoming. So I'm a sophomore class officer and we're in charge of building the floats. And I would say like one of the coolest moments from high school was seeing our float come down the track. It was just a super special moment seeing like all the work that we put into such a big project like come true.
Did you host the building at your house?
We didn't, no.
You didn't? So was that like the moment when everything first came together, when you first saw everything come together, or were you there for the whole construction?
I was there for the whole construction.
So what about them being on the track? What makes it special to see it like come around the track versus all the other hours you spent?
I think there's just a little bit more like special. It's a little more special of a moment when you're able to see like the project that you've been working on like actually like get used for its purpose. It was pretty cool because like I wish we had a time lapse of it, but it's pump by pump, piece of wood screwed in by piece of wood, like just every little thing. It just takes so much time, and on the last day you're just cramming to get it done before you have to wheel it over to high school. But it's just special when it finally gets there.
How many hours would you say went into that? Or like, how many hours did you spend on it?
So for float construction, it's about probably like 20 hours building the thing, but I probably spent another 20 hours designing the thing. I was in charge of making all the mechanics and the wood skeletons like basically work. And we had a lot of moving parts, so I was in charge of designing stuff like that.
Did you volunteer for that?
It's kind of like in my job description as a sophomore class officer, but yeah.
So class officers have to design the homecoming float.
Yeah. Yep.
Including like how moving metal and wood and everything else is going to work.
All the augers, the wood, the screws, the hinges, all the stuff.
Had you already done stuff like that?
Not really. Last year when I was a freshman class officer, we built a pretty good float, but none of it was really moving. So it was kind of hard because we actually had to weld things and then have like different wheels spin this like 200-pound tree, like just spinning around. And then we also had doors open in our float. So it was pretty complicated.
You actually had somebody come and weld?
Yeah. Yeah.
On the actual float?
Yeah.
You had somebody with a torch out there? Right?
Yeah, it was a little stick and then this tree spun around it. It was like this metal pole.
Was it a parent?
Yeah, it was the host site parent.
Okay, wow. And so you had to arrange for all of them?
Oh yeah.
Do students have any idea that much goes into the float? Because I feel like people are in the stands and they see the float and they like politely clap for 4 seconds, right? But like, how many students actually know the work?
I would say like, it's a small percentage that comes to float construction. I would love if it was more, but there's also the work of designing it. Like we know what the theme is and what our sub-theme for our class is in May, but it takes all the way till like September or October to figure out like exactly what our float's gonna look like. And there's a lot of different ideas that go into it.
Yeah, so the rest of the school has no idea.
No idea.
I actually did a little bit of research on this because I was wondering like how many schools still do this, because this used to be like a big thing. When I was a kid, like in the 90s, like float construction was a big deal still. It seems like it's kind of done, which is really weird to me, but like a lot of people, they don't pump flowers.
Yeah.
If they do a float, it's like, you know, it's basically wood and paint. It's not really about the flowers and that sort of stuff anymore. Do you think that like it's worth it? Do you think that like all that time and all that effort is worth it? Like, does it actually achieve better connection for sophomore class and for the school?
Yeah, I would say so. So like, for example, like Whitney, they don't spend nearly close to as much time building their floats, but they also have a lot less people show up for construction. And float construction is actually super cool in my opinion. We have a bunch of people show up, there's music playing, and we're all like working together to get the float built. And I think it's really cool that we can like build camaraderie.
Obviously, I was not going to get into at all. What would you say is your favorite part of float construction?
I would say like, it's a lot of work, but I would say as soon as you get to the end, you're able to like step back and take a picture and like totally see like all the work that you've put in like come out to like a final image.
And how do you feel about that?
I thought our float turned out really well. I think that we put a lot of work into it, and I think I was really proud with how like it finally turned out.
Hey Josh, should I put it in on my shirt or my hoodie? Is that fine? Or is that fine?
Can you say my name is Blink, and then doesn't like the camera's not even there. You and me are just gonna have a conversation. Can you say my name is Blink, and a moment from high school that I don't want to forget is.
All right. My name is Aiden Calhoun, and one moment that I don't want to forget from high school is my first touchdown in football freshman year. It was against Turlock. It was right before halftime. We were down by a touchdown. It was really hot. Hottest game I think we played. 10 seconds left. They just scored. We get the ball. It's rolling down to me between me and Colby Cobb. I pick it up, throw Colby right in front of me, blocks the guy, make 2 guys miss. Up from the 50, I got this one guy chasing me. I could hear him breathing right behind me for about 20 yards. Then I blow away, score. Everyone goes crazy. That was probably like my favorite moment.
That's super cool. That's an awesome like picture. So tell me a little bit more about football. Like, I know you're really involved and you're cracked at it.
Yeah, I mean, freshman year, I think the summer was the hardest. Coming to this school, knowing maybe like 4 people at the start, it was really quiet, especially in the weight room, really by myself in the corner for a long time. But season progressed, I got to know more people, just nice knowing more people. I mean, from like the beginning to now, it's just different.
Yeah.
I'm more involved now.
Would you say that you're like, knowing people has made it like better? Like,
Yeah.
Better experience?
Yeah. I mean, coming to this school is probably the best decision too. I mean,
Yeah.
playing football here, I know more people now, so.
That's good. So tell me a little bit more about like your experience in football. So like, how many touchdowns have you scored?
13 from just these last 2 years, but hoping to get a little bit more.
That's crazy. So you had at least one from off of a kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's that different than it is on the regular touchdown?
Oh, I mean, kick returns, probably the scariest ones to get. I mean, these guys are running at you full speed, already like 10 yards in front of you by the time you get the ball. It's so much different than a handoff or a pass. You got to make at least 10 guys miss.
Perfect. All right, that's great. Thank you.